Imagine sitting in your living room, reaching for your remote, and realizing your TV is no longer just a screen, it's a high-end gaming console, a proactive AI assistant, and the intelligent brain of your entire home, all hidden inside a sleek black puck. For over 3 years, Apple has been uncharacteristically quiet about the Apple TV 4K. While the iPhone, iPad, and Mac have all moved into the era of spatial computing and generative AI, the box under your TV has felt like a relic of the past. But that silence is about to be shattered. The tech world is buzzing with massive, verified leaks about the 4th-generation Apple TV 4K, and if these rumors are true, this isn't just a minor spec bump. It is a complete takeover of the living room. Welcome back to TechVibe, where we pull back the curtain on the world's most anticipated hardware. Today, we are diving deep into the exclusive leaks surrounding the 2026 Apple TV 4K. We're talking about a processor that rivals the latest flagship iPhones, a secret weapon that could finally kill the traditional gaming console, and a disruptive price tag that might be Apple's most aggressive move in a decade. If you've been thinking about buying a streaming box or even a PlayStation 5, stop right now and watch this until the very end, because the roadmap we've uncovered changes the game entirely. To understand why this new model is such a big deal, we have to look at the silicon trinity that Apple is reportedly building into this device. The current Apple TV 4K is powered by the A18 Bionic. It's a great chip, but in 2026, it's hitting a wall. The headline for the 4th-generation model is the jump to the A17 Pro or even the A18 chip, paired with a massive jump to 8GB of RAM. Now, you might be asking, why does a device that just plays Netflix need 8GB of RAM? The answer is 2 words: Apple Intelligence. This new model is expected to be the first Apple TV capable of running on-device large language models. This isn't just about Siri being able to set a timer. We're talking about a Siri that actually understands context. Imagine saying, "Show me that movie where the guy goes to space and there's a robot that looks like a monolith," and Siri instantly pulling up Interstellar. Or even better, a Siri that handles complex smart home routines across Matter and HomeKit with natural language. This moves the Apple TV from being a dumb streamer to a proactive smart hub that learns your habits and anticipates what you want to watch before you even click. But the sheer power of the A18 silicon isn't just for AI, it's for the console killer revolution. Inside a smartphone, the A17 Pro and A18 chips are thermally throttled, they get hot and have to slow down. But inside the Apple TV's chassis, which has a constant power supply and a much larger surface area for cooling, these chips can run at peak clock speeds indefinitely. Leaks from the supply chain suggest that Apple is targeting Xbox Series S levels of performance for the 2026 model. With hardware-accelerated ray tracing, we are looking at a future where AAA titles like Resident Evil, Death Stranding, and Assassin's Creed Mirage run natively on your TV for a fraction of the cost of a dedicated console. For the premium audience in the US and Europe, where high-end gaming is a lifestyle staple, this could be the ultimate stealth console. Apple is reportedly even working on a first-party game controller mode that uses your iPhone as a secondary display or touch interface, creating a gaming ecosystem that Sony and Microsoft simply can't match in terms of integration. Now, let's talk about the visuals, because this is where the premium experience really shines. We are seeing credible reports of support for Dolby Vision 2 and HDR10+ Advanced. While 8K video is still a maybe due to the lack of native content, Apple is reportedly including a super sampling AI upscaler. This tech would take your standard 4K or even 1080p content and use the neural engine to fill in the gaps, making it look indistinguishable from native 8K. To handle this massive data throughput, the 2026 model is confirmed to feature the new N1 communications chip. This brings Wi-Fi 7 to the living room. In a world where high bitrate streaming and cloud gaming are becoming the norm, Wi-Fi 7 is the essential future-proofing we've been waiting for. It means lower latency, zero interference from your neighbor's routers, and a rock-solid connection that makes buffering a thing of the past. There is one leak, however, that has the community completely divided: the built-in camera. For months, CAD renders suggested a pro version of the Apple TV with an integrated lens for FaceTime and gesture controls. However, the latest schematics indicate that Apple might stick to its continuity camera philosophy. Instead of a mediocre built-in sensor, Apple wants you to use the world-class camera on your iPhone. Rumors suggest the new Apple TV will launch alongside a specialized MagSafe mount that sits on top of your television, allowing for seamless FaceTime calls, SharePlay movie nights, and even AI-powered fitness tracking through Apple Fitness Plus. Imagine the TV seeing your form during a squat and correcting you in real time. This is the level of ambient intelligence Apple is aiming for, but the most shocking leak of all isn't the hardware, it's the strategy. Historically, Apple products are expensive. But internal documents suggest Apple is considering a two-tier lineup to crush the competition. We could see a standard Apple TV starting at an unbelievable $99. This budget-friendly puck would use a slightly older chip but still offer the core tvOS experience, aimed directly at stealing market share from Amazon's Fire Stick and Roku. Then, we would have the Apple TV Pro or Apple TV 4K Max, starting at $159, featuring the A18 chip, 128GB of storage, and full thread border routing for the smart home. This pincer movement would allow Apple to dominate both the budget and the premium sectors simultaneously. Speaking of the smart home, the 2026 Apple TV 4K is expected to be the master controller for Apple's renewed smart home push. We've seen leaks of a new HomeKit-enabled security camera and a HomePad smart hub with a touchscreen. The new Apple TV will act as the brain for all of them. Using the U2 ultra-wideband chip, the TV will know exactly which room you are in. If you walk into the living room with your iPhone, the TV could automatically resume the show you were watching in the bedroom, or dim the lights to your preferred movie night preset without you saying a word. This is the Liquid Glass UI experience, a rumored redesign of tvOS that moves away from static icons and toward a fluid, generative interface that changes based on the time of day and who is in the room. The final piece of the puzzle is the remote. We all know the pain of losing the Siri Remote in the couch cushions. The 2026 update is finally fixing this with precision finding. By embedding the U2 chip directly into the remote, you'll be able to use your iPhone to find it with centimeter-level accuracy, complete with haptic feedback and directional arrows. There are even whispers of a small Find My speaker on the remote that can emit a sound even if it's buried deep under a pillow. It's a small change, but for anyone who uses an Apple TV daily, it's a life-changer. So, when can you actually buy this beast? The consensus among top analysts points to a spring 2026 launch, likely in March or April. The hardware is reportedly already finalized, and Apple is simply waiting for tvOS 26 to be fully optimized for the new AI features. This isn't just an update, it's a refoundation of what a television should be. It's Apple's bid to stop being just an app on your smart TV and start being the operating system for your entire life. From ray-traced gaming to AI-driven automation, the 4th-gen Apple TV 4K is looking like the most important product launch of the year. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this deep dive. Here at TechVibe, our goal is to bring you the most authentic, research-backed leaks so you can make the best decisions for your tech setup. If this video helped you understand the future of the Apple ecosystem, do us a huge favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We are constantly monitoring the supply chain to bring you these updates first. Now, we want to hear from you. Would you actually replace your gaming console with an Apple TV if it could play AAA titles? And is that $99 price point enough to make you switch from a Roku or Fire Stick? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one of them. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll be breaking down the exclusive first look at the 2026 HomePad Hub. You won't want to miss it. This is TechVibe, signing off. See you in the next one.